So far, so good. Hello, everyone. I'm Tim Maestas. Law enforcement officers paid visits to the homes of sex offenders tonight, trying to keep them in line during Halloween. There's no question the night geared toward kids could be a sexual predator's holiday. News 13's Krista Gutierrez rode along with one of the teams on patrol tonight. She's live in the Newsplex. Crystal.
Tim, the number of registered sex offenders just in the metro area is in the hundreds. And unless parents know who and where they are, they could unwittingly send their child up to a door to get candy from a convicted sexual predator. But tonight, before kids knocked on doors, deputies and officers knocked first.
Probation!
We obviously know which of these individuals is probably more dangerous than another one, which ones we're having ongoing problems with, people that have multiple offenses. We just think we're probably the best people to be out there watching them tonight and keeping an extra eye on them.
That's exactly what they did. Nearly 40 additional officers and deputies with Bernalillo County Sheriff's Department, federal marshals, and probation and parole made sure registered sex offenders behaved themselves tonight. They knocked on doors looking for anything out of the ordinary, making sure those who are on probation are not violating the conditions of their release. This sex offender has a 6 o'clock curfew. He's not allowed to decorate his home, give out candy, or even have his porch light on. And the checks didn't end there. A probation officer combed every room looking for pornography and any sign of children. This offender checked out okay, but in the past, some haven't. And that's why officers say these checks are necessary.
In my time here, we found stuff like coloring books, crayons, backpacks, stuff like that, and we always arrest, they are taken into custody and there's an investigation.
But catching sex offenders doing wrong is not the only reason they're out tonight. Keeping kids safe is the purpose of these extra patrols. So when the deputy saw this man speed right past them on a night when trick-or-treaters are walking the streets, she quickly pulled him over. He was not only speeding, deputies also found drugs. And the law officers aren't done yet. Sex offenders who are not on probation do not have a set curfew, so officers and deputies will visit their homes several times tonight, making sure they're not doing anything wrong. Tim?
Okay, thank you, Crystal. So far, there are no reports of any major violations by sex offenders on tonight's patrols. We'll have the latest on News 13 at 5:30 tomorrow evening. Neighborhood streets aren't the only Halloween hotspots tonight. This is a live look from 4th and Central, where partiers are starting to flock to the downtown bars and nightclubs this Halloween night. The crowds are especially large because the holiday has fallen on a Saturday, an extra long Halloween night because daylight savings time ends tonight, so be careful out there. For those